Well, thank you, Asaf.
Hi.
Welcome to Wake Up Missoula. We're having some technical difficulties with the internet. We have internet for like 5-10 seconds, but that's enough to get some events rolling. But before that, I want to talk a little bit about the events that are going on right now, and that's the weather. The weather is going on. It's starting to get warm. It's going to warm up. They said it's going to be more than double than it was last week. So if we do take a look at weather, because I was managed to get our weather up before our internet went down, so it kept the page. So if you're a computer nerd, you would know why it's still up there, regardless of losing your internet. So, I unhooked the cable, so I'm gonna go hook it up right now.
Okay, and
on
I'll
camera.
tell you all about this weather. So currently it is 11 degrees, negative 12 Celsius. So that's cold. That's cold. Today they're forecasted is high of 28. It's gonna be mostly sunny. But
Currently
today,
it is 11 degrees.
Okay, I already said that.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, going to tonight, Scott.
Tonight it's low of 15 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
By Thursday it's gonna really warm up into the high 30s. Oh, and high 40s by the weekend.
There's
so
gonna be
expect it to be fairly warm for the weekend.
Wintry mix this weekend. 70% chance of snow and ice. It looks like. So high of 30. Yeah. So it's winter officially. It's going to be very wet for the next several days.
And I want to tease what's going on Thursday night, because on Thursday night we've been running Tell Us a Story. Tell Us Something it's called. They do at the Top Hat bi-monthly, every other month, and this is one of the speakers that is on there. So I'm going to show him, and that's Michael Lapointe, and he's telling his little story. I'm giving you a little excerpt of it, and they do it every bi-monthly. The next one is filming, I think, in December, but this is the one from October, and this is when they were doing the it's not the Festival of the Book, but it was the Big Read. It was the Big Read, and the thing is Things We Carry. That's the big slogan, is Things We Carry, and this is one of the videos. So play it, Noelle.
All right. Hey. Wow, there's a lot more people in the back than I thought I'd see when I got up here. All right. My story is not unlike Castaway in that there's a package that I carry. A little bit of a spoiler alert here. You know Castaway, when it ends, you don't know what's in the package? I'm going to tell you right now. At the end of my story, I don't know. I don't know what I delivered. I don't know what I carried. But it's who I carried it to that matters. I moved here from Brooklyn, New York, and I gotta take a deep breath here.
And
Nice.
yeah, that's a little taste of what he talks about. It's very interesting because he thinks he delivers a package to the mob,
Really?
Italian mafia. So
Oh my
if you guys
gosh.
want to see it, it's on tomorrow night at 10. The last showing was on Tuesday night. I posted on the MCAT website. You can log on to mcat.org to find out more information. And I also posted it on the MCAT Facebook page, so you can look at Missoula Community Access Television on our Facebook page, and you can also look up our show, Wake Up Missoula, on our Facebook page as well. But I do want to talk about MCAT music. MCAT music is a big thing that MCAT's been really spearheading. So I want to show you a little taste and a little tease of the living room sessions. I showed Little Smokies last time, and the Little Smokies, you can find them on our YouTube channel, MCAT Music. It's quite a awesome thing that we're doing, and we're always looking for bands to get involved with that, so you can contact Sam Tolman. It's stolman at mcat.org to get your band booked for one of these living room sessions for your music. It sounds great, looks great, and it's just, everything's great. It's just growing. It's get on the ground floor, people. So here's a little taste of the Heartwood Hearts. So here they are.
Well, it's August again, and I'm bedded in the woods, thinking of when, hell, thinking if I ever could. And September, it seems, was made for my dreams. That crisp fall breeze straight brings me to my knees, and I say it's alright today. Hey, hey, all the way. It's alright today. day.
And you can find out more information for MCAT Music at MCAT Music. Well, I did Missoula Live not too long ago, and we had a very interesting guests that I really had a good time filming, and they were Friends of Irish Studies, and they're doing a concert called an Irish Christmas in Montana. So I'm going to show you a little tidbit of that. I'll show you guys in a little bit later. I just have to quickly edit it, which takes about like 2 minutes, but still. I'll show you a little taste of that, but right now I'm going to let Noelle talk about some events that are going on here in Missoula.
All right. Hello, everyone. We've got some events for today and tomorrow. So, up first, Spectrum Discovery area, which is down on Front Street. It's a science area for kids. They're having their brain lab and discovery bench today, starting at 11 until 4. Their discovery bench is engineering, and their brain lab is electricity and reflexes. So it's $3.50 for anyone 4 and over. University of Montana in the UC atrium is having photos with Santa. So you can come down to the university and get your picture taken with Santa Claus. That's kind of exciting. It starts at 11. You can get 3 high-quality professional photos for a $5 fee. And they'll be sent in digital format to your convenience, so they'll just email it to you. And all the proceeds from the event benefit Big Sky Honor Flights.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, I'm just...
No.
There we go.
Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. So you get 3 high-quality professional photos with $5 fee, and they'll be sent to your email. So it's nice. You can print them out at your convenience. All the proceeds from the event benefit Big Sky Honor Flights, which is an organization which honors aging war veterans in our community. That's awesome. There is a communication practice group at the Jeanette Rankin Peace Center. It's at noon today. You can go practice and learn nonviolent communication. So it's a weekly group, and they're going to put you in some different situations, and you'll have to react nonviolently. So it'll be like role-playing with challenging or stressful life situations, and you just practice the fundamentals of nonviolent communication. So it's free. It's at the Jeanette Rankin Peace Center, which is on the Hip Strip at noon. Missoula Public Library is having their middle school writers program. This is from 3:30 to 5. It is in the boardroom, and it's for writers in grades 6 through 9 to read their stories and give a little feedback, and then they have chocolate too. That's kind of fun. The Kettle House Northside Tap Room is having their Community Unite starting at 5. For every pint sold, they're going to donate 50 cents to the organization of the night, and this organization of the night is the Missoula Ski Education Foundation. So that's good. Skiing is coming up. Montech is having Selling in Today's Economy. This is a workshop teaching about how today's economy has changed the way that people do business. So in this workshop, you'll also discover why it takes longer and longer to close a deal, how prospects have been conditioned to turn selling professionals into a source of free information, why salespeople who seem like they would excel at business development don't live up to expectations, how many of your prospects are not really prospects but shopping around, and how to take away price as a concern in getting and keeping business. So everything that is very relevant in today. Montech is on Broadway. I couldn't get the exact address. It's on Broadway, like a little bit past Albertsons, on the way to East Missoula. Lola Peak Brewing Company is having their Pint Night benefiting the American Cancer Society Relay for Life. This is at 5:30 p.m. and Lola Peak Brewing Company is out in Lolo. So go out there if you want to benefit that. Big Sky Film Documentary is having a membership sneak preview party. This is at 6 p.m. at the Burton Street Community Center, which is on Burton Street Bistro. They'll have special screenings, festival discounts, and a free film festival ticket. And they'll have some food and beverages and stuff too. So you'll be able to check out some movies and special screenings of what's going to be coming up in a few months for the film fest.
It's not really that sneaky since they're kind of announcing it to everyone.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, we're having we're showing a sneak preview, but you have to be a member.
Yeah, seriously.
It's just like, come on down if you're a member.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's exactly how it is. Okay.
Just totally come on down if you're a member.
Guess I'm not coming.
Oh, sorry, VIPs only.
Yeah, I know. Oh, welcome. Oh, are you a member?
Oh, they're gonna have velvet rope.
Yeah, seriously.
You know the list. Anyways.
Anyway, back to events. This next event I think is pretty sweet, and I'm going to try to check it out. It's called Light Our Bridges Missoula, Flipping the Switch. So at 6 p.m. at the Van Buren's Footbridge, they're going to be turning on newly installed white LED lights that go along the Van Buren Footbridge. And 102-year-old Emma Lomason is going to be turning on the lights for us. So that's pretty sweet. We're going to have some history in there and some cool new lights. And so they're going to have trumpets playing and fanfare and an enthusiastic countdown. And they're going to turn on the lights to the bridge. Yeah, and it'll be on the first of the 2 pedestrian bridges in Missoula that are going to be illuminated for safety. So public is invited, and it's at 6 p.m. at the Van Buren Footbridge. REI is having a GoPro Basics class. They'll focus on the camera's user interface, video capture, image settings, and accessories. And go to rei.com/Missoula to register for the class and to read more information about it. Montana Natural History Center is having a naturalist trivia night tonight at 7 p.m. You can bring a crew or join a team when you arrive. BYOB and snacks. And it's 120 Hickory Street. It's $4 a suggested donation, and members are free. The Triathlon Club is getting together tonight at 7 p.m. at the Runner's Edge basement. They're going to be formulating their plan for the 2015 season. Their primary goal is to get some feedback, discuss what kind of group workouts they want to do, what events the team wants to get involved with, and like what their schedule is going to be like, and a general plan for the team for next year. So if you are a triathlon person, go check this out. It's at 7 p.m. at the Runner's Edge basement. The UM School of Music presents Piano Series 3, Anderson and Rowe, tonight at 7:30 in the Denison Theater. Seating is $35, $25 to $15. So I just highly suggest you go get some tickets for that. That'll be cool. Tonight at 7:30 at the Downtown Dance Collective, they're learning Argentinian tango, so Wednesday tango classes. The new series begins tonight. Regular classes are every Wednesday evening. For beginners, class starts at 7:20, and then continuing, it starts at 8:30.
So what's the difference between Argentinian and every other tango?
I'm not sure. Probably from Argentina. Probably place-wise. I bet they do a couple different moves. I'm sure it's all generally the same.
Is it like
but
a
they
difference between like clockwise and counterclockwise maybe?
Well,
no, that's probably more like northern and southern hemispheres.
well, I belly dance, and there are lots of different, like tribal belly dance is much different than Egyptian belly dance. So I can imagine that it's like that. Yeah. So that's what's going on for Wednesday. So up next we have Thursday events. Which is so up first we have a mini naturalist pre-K program. This is from 10 a.m. to 11. It's best for ages between 2 and 5, and it's just like, the Natural History Museum, so it's just gonna have like little games and things for children to touch and see, and get involved with their senses and learn about animals, and learn about natural history. So it's cost is $3 and then $1 for members, and adults are free. Spectrum Discovery Area is having another fun day of activities from 11 a.m. to 4. Their Discovery Bench is robotics, and then their Brain Lab is, did you hear that? So I can imagine it's going to be with sound. It's $3.50 for anyone 4 and over. Missoula Public Library is having their Read Dogs. This is every week from 3 to 4. It's on the Dragon Rug in the children's area, and it's for children having trouble to read or who just want to read to someone. You can come and read to a reading education assistance dog who will sit there patiently, and it's on the Dragon Rug in the children's area at the library from 3 to 4. And then Lego Club is going on at the same time from 3:30 to 5 in the Missoula Public Library large meeting room. Lego and Duplo pieces are provided, and if you're under 12, you got to have an adult with you. It's free too. There's a downtown drop-in wine tasting at La Grata Bella, which is underneath the Old Post Pub at 107 West Spruce Street. Starts at 5 p.m. It costs $10. You can pay it at the Old Post Bar. It's a minimum of 4 wines and a different theme each week. And this week is Washington wines. Yeah, thank you. So, Mary Place in Blue Moon is going to be at the Union Club every Thursday. They play the blues from 5:30 to 8.
Wow.
Yeah, they have good happy hour at the Union Club too.
Don't they do the same thing on Tuesdays? From like.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, that's folk, and they just
Do they
picking
folk?
circle.
Yeah. Well, that's at the Top Hat. This was at the Union.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then also at the Union, they have Irish folk music every Friday. So that's cool too.
Wait, every Friday at the Union?
They have traditional
Oh, right,
Irish
right, right.
music. Yeah, from 6 to 8 at the Union every Friday.
But they usually, all their live shows are free, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. So Meadow Sweet Herbs is having a class on gluten called "Is Gluten Making You Sick?" This is at 6 p.m. tomorrow. In class, they're going to discuss wheat, gluten, and other grains and how they damage your gut. You'll learn tips and tricks for making healthy gluten-free meals, how to prepare yummy recipes, and what to do if you think you have gluten intolerances. So call 493-0779 to reserve your space. It's $15 a person, and seating is limited.
Yeah. Oh, I have a funny story. Like I always like to have my food spicy, all the time. I always like to put on a ton of cayenne pepper. I always get it at Butterfly Herbs. I get the spiciest cayenne pepper that's ground up into a dust
Ever.
and I put it on all my fixins, all my foods, and all that
So
stuff.
good.
And my mom always tells me, "You're gonna." I gotta do the perfect impression of her because everyone can do impersonation of their mom.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Scott, you're gonna burn a hole in your stomach. That's what she sounds like. And scene.
How old is your mom?
You never ask.
Oh.
No, don't ask
Okay,
that.
never
She
mind
is
then.
25 years old.
Wow.
I know, I'm 26, but
Yeah.
it happens that way.
His dad got remarried.
No.
Cute. She sounds
No.
cute.
She's.
Do you guys have a good relationship? Are you guys good friends?
Yeah, we're like drinking buddies.
Besties. You guys are drinking buddies? Yeah, totally. Besties. Okay, I have 3 more events, everyone. Calm down. So, Missoula Comedy Club is going to be at the Crystal Theater tomorrow night at 7. For just $12, you can enjoy some Indian curry buffet from Masala. And then you can watch some comedy. So, we have local comics, Dwayne Rader, Becky Margulis, John Howard, and Michael Beers.
Michael Beers is on the school board
Is
as
he?
well. He's one of the trustees.
Yeah, he's pretty funny. Dinner starts at 7, and comedy will soon follow after that. And beer and wine is purchased for those 21 and older. Yeah. So the University of Montana is hosting the Moscow Ballet's Great Russian Nutcracker at 7 p.m. The Moscow Ballet performs in the University of Montana. It's $68, but with taxes and other fees, it came out to be around $76. So, but I mean, it's going to be really cool, and you can only see that once a year, so I'd check it out. Yeah. And my last event is for tomorrow night. Corb Lund is going to be playing at the Top Hat Lounge at 8. It's $18 in advance and $20 at the door, and it is country. So tickets are available at the Top Hat, Rockin' Rudy's, and online. Yeah. So that's one of the events that I've got going on for today and tomorrow. A lot of good stuff, a lot of indoor things as it's going to be freezing.
So what do you got planned for those days? Anyways, Noelle.
For those days, well, let's see. You know, I got a lot of homework to do. Yeah, it's the end of my semester. My semester, I have like 2.5 weeks left, 3.5 weeks left, and so I have quite a bit of homework to do. Yep. So I'm gonna concentrate on some homework, and maybe go out and probably work. Nothing fun, nothing crazy. I just want to get through the end of my semester. Yeah. What are you going to do during those days?
Yeah, just try to keep it real.
Oh.
But no, I
Cool.
do. It's like it's winding down with all the flagship stuff that we're doing here at MCAT. We do after school programs. Since we're not going to be doing a Friday, next Friday because of Thanksgiving, I'm going to show two flagship Friday videos from. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
But I do want to show another nice short video that was on Missoula Live, and I want to kind of promote the an Irish Christmas. So here's a little taste of an Irish Christmas in Montana. Enjoy.
Let me see. was
some
awesome.
of the Irish Christmas. There's gonna be like whole bands and all that stuff.
And
But
so when is the Irish Christmas? Like,
the Irish Christmas is coming up, and I can't remember at the top of my head when it actually is. But it's on December 6th and 7th, so it's gonna be
Cool.
on the first Saturday and Sunday of December.
Cool.
And it's gonna be at the UM Recital Hall. The first one Saturday night is at 7:30, and then Sunday afternoon at 3.
Cool.
And they said the Sunday afternoon one's a little more adult.
Cool, really? That'd be
I
kinda fun.
don't know. I guess they swear more.
Nice.
I don't know, but I do want to show a PSA that me and Sam made because we were bored one day, and it's about Missoula Live, and it's just crazy and awesome. So
It's just so crazy.
it's awesome. So here, check it out.
Really wish I had someone to talk to. It gets so lonely in the studio sometimes.
Hi, Sam.
Hey, MCAT.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Well, I heard your cry of distress, and I'm here to help you.
Thanks, MCAT. You always know what's going on.
No problem. Meow.
Well, for me, see, MCAT, I just can't find a place to find out about the local things that are going on in Missoula.
Well, you must be crazy. Because the best place to go is Missoula Live.
Missoula Live?
Missoula Live.
What's that?
Missoula Live. Missoula Live is a program that happens every other Monday of the month on MCAT.
Wow, and what does it entail?
Not my tail. Meow. But anyways, you can watch it every other Monday from 4 to 5 on MCAT channel 190.
Wow, thanks, MCAT. I'm really happy you came along.
Well, whenever you're alone, you know who to call. MCAT.
And of course, you can see
Good job, you guys.
every other Monday live on MCAT, and it's also on every single day. And I made that, and I posted it on the MCAT Facebook page, and like over 300 people saw it.
But no one liked it. Not a single like.
No, there's like.
But they all saw it.
There's like it's like double digits of likes.
Oh,
It's
like 10.
double digits, like 10.
Yeah.
It was awesome, but yeah, it was fun.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so for sure, I do want to talk a little bit about City Council, but I can't show you any visuals or any quotes. So I'm going to try to make it short, sweet, to the point. Everyone was in attendance at the City Council except for John Wilkins, who was absent that day. Mayor John Engen was, for next Saturday, he wanted to encourage small business Saturdays. So, like, you know how they have Black Friday, but he wants to do buy local, encourage buying local, so he proclamated that next Saturday, I believe that's I can't remember the date. What's the date on next?
28th.
The 28th of
Should be, yeah.
November is buy local Saturday.
29th.
29th? So
Yeah.
it's I guess
It's next
after
week.
like Black Friday, rest Saturday, instead of resting Saturday you can shop more, but it's proclamated. So remember, small business Saturdays, and it's a trend that's been going around in the United States for small businesses. And also, MCAT, in 2015, Missoula is going to be celebrating Missoula 150. You know what that means, Noelle?
150 years in
Yep.
Missoula. Woohoo!
Yep, we just celebrated the 50 years of Wilderness Act,
Nice.
and that's about to be done by 2015. So we've been showing that series on MCAT, and we're going to be presenting a show every week on MCAT starting in 2015 about some of the history from Missoula, lectures talking about the history of Missoula. There's a lot of archive stuff that we're going to be showing. It's kind of like throwback, but it's mostly throwback to Missoula and the history of Missoula. So we're going to be showing that. So the first main topic that they were talking about was annexation of River Road. Of course, it may not sound that interesting, but to me, if you really think about the possibilities of what annexing Block 30 of Riverside Road, and you know Riverside Road, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's directly
Off
west
of-
of Russell.
Yeah, for Russell
and
Street.
it's that weird curve lane,
Mm-hmm.
and the city annexed the area. They approved it, and one of
So
the
what does that mean?
What that means is that the city can use that to promote business to come down, and it can boost the Missoula economy. So what they're thinking about doing is to try to do offices and try to limit kind of like major traffic, because River Road can get pretty bad sometimes.
Yeah.
So because of this, there's a lot of opportunity to develop. There's open spaces so people can leave like parking and stuff like that as well. They show some pictures. I wish I could show you, but I can't. But the thing is that, you know, if you've ever been on that side of the river, there's so much like potential for that area right there. If you really look at it, like you see all these buildings that like in condos that are being built on the north side of the river, like right next to Russell Bridge, and you see the Equinox, Solstice buildings where the old bowling alley used to be before they tore it down and made the apartment complexes. They have all those apartments along the river, and they on the other side, the Riverside Road of it, is there's like basically nothing. And then even before that, they're making the Silver Park. So there's a lot to do for Missoula, and I think that this is a good opportunity to just kind of like improve.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I got out of it, because it's like north, you know, like Riverside Road. Riverside Road is one of the roads that I remember driving down when I was a kid all the time when my mom took me bowling.
So what do the residents say?
A lot of the residents, and that there is a lot of open land there, and that's what they annexed, so it's not that bad. There wasn't much public comment about it, not as much as this next topic I want to talk about. The next topic I really want to talk about is the Hillview Way, and you've been hearing all sorts of stuff about the Hillview Way. They have 3 sections that they want to improve the road to make it safer, and it's the road by the Albertsons on Russell Street. So if you're going down Higgins, turns into Southwest Higgins, which eventually turns into 39th Street, and then you take a left where you think Russell would keep on going, but that turns into Hillview Way. And there's a lot of traffic up there because there's all those schools that they have up on the South Hills, and then the bus that goes there as well. So they want to improve the roads. They basically want to move the road. And there's the biggest controversy is that they had 3 lawyers who protested on behalf of a lot of the large property owners. They own like a big chunk of like just lots and lands, like undeveloped lands, and their beef was basically that they would in taxes and this special the big thing was the what is the SIDs, which is the special improvement districts. And the special improvement district basically means is that, you know, like if you think about it, it makes sense because, you know, you want to improve roads in certain sections of the area, but you don't want to make you don't want to pay for your neighbor's plumbing, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what SIDs would kind of encourage. So they would work out a budget plan with that. But unfortunately, it works on the property taxes and the people who own the lands as well. And the people, there's 3 families that own the property. And I do want to talk about the lawyers. There's Deborah Parker. She's representing a family of landowners. They're the Craighead family. And they are, you know, they don't want to pay any more than they have to.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of what they said is it's like a lot of the other lawyers said that they like the idea of the improvement of the road. So the improvement of the road is just like, oh yeah, we need a better road.
Yeah.
There's a lot of erosion. There's no pipeline. There's no spillage. There, you know, there's no water drainage on the Hillview Way, and that was what what's his face Haynes. Yep, Peter Haynes talked about. Mike Haynes was talking about it. He's the guy with the British accent that I showed on Monday via YouTube. So he talked about the benefits, like, you know, you need a road. And the Mayor John Engen made a great final conclusion of the road. But in terms of the Craighead family, Deborah Parker said, I quote, that they are a conservative family and they're perfectly fine if the road is a dirt road.
Okay.
And then there's 2 other people. There's Alan McCormick, and he makes a lot of good points. And he's willing to work with the city of Missoula to make it work for the family and for the city of Missoula, because he says that the family's like, yeah, we want a better road. It makes sense. It's like Hillview Way. It's like and it's also more expensive than any other road because it's curved.
Yeah.
Like if you think about it, it's like the road's boom.
Yep.
If you didn't want a road up there, you shouldn't have developed on this.
Yeah, seriously.
But it's too late now. That's a main road. The buses use it. It'd be nothing but beneficial to everybody, and it would be safer for everybody if it was made. But at the same time, they got to rework the budget so the people who own the biggest chunks of land don't have to pay it. And just
Okay.
because you own a big chunk of land doesn't make you rich.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times you can own a lot of land, you pay just the taxes every year for the land, nothing special, but as soon as you start to develop the land, the problem with the SID, the Special Improvement District, as Alan McCormick said, is that you would have, there'd be a tax height on them. And any kind of development
Yeah.
that would be done to them would just increase everything overall for them. So
Yeah.
that's one of the issues that they're dealing with. And
So land already there, you can't develop unless you want to pay a ton of money.
yes.
That's too bad.
So the SIDs, they're re-looking into it, and they already tried doing
Okay.
this in 2007, as Bruce Bender said. And he said that Hillview Way is different. You know, it's not like one of your regular roads here. Like,
Yeah.
we have to spend the extra money if we're going to get the kind of result that we want. And the nice thing about Mayor John Engen is that he said that he wants to build a road that we don't have to rebuild. You know,
Yeah.
we make roads that don't need to be remade and stuff. But then again, they're going to be talking about it. It went back to subcommittee, so they didn't approve it. This was mostly just an item to be referred to, and it was a public hearing for the SID, Special Improvement Districts. And the biggest thing was that that this will be discussed again on November 19th, today, at 11 a.m. And I hope Noelle will
Yeah.
kind of give me some more information about that.
Yeah, I'll have city council for Friday.
And for us on Friday.
Yeah.
Just, great. And you can find out more information like I did by logging on to ci.missoula.mt.us, or you can watch it live on MCAT every Monday from 7 p.m. till as late as midnight, but as early as it can be.
Yeah.
But that's just how it works out sometimes. So, yep. That's about it for some city council stuff. Just a little brief of what's going on. The annexation of River Road. We got some interesting facts thrown at the city, and they're going to be working with some of the lawyers of these property line owners. So it's a great thing.
Yeah.
I think that kind of wraps up of what I'm kind of saying. And I think since we've been on for about 34 minutes, I'm going to use this opportunity to do the turnaround. So I got nothing else to say. Oh, I do want to ask you a couple questions because I want to hear your feedback. What do you think? You want to improve the roads, but like in this way, it just feels like the means don't justify the ends.
I just don't know. Like, since I don't pay property taxes, I don't feel like I can accurately have an opinion on that.
And that's
I think
that's one thing you have to think about. If you're
Yeah.
renting, just because you're not paying property taxes
But doesn't mean your rent will go up.
You should have a voice, and you shouldn't be discouraged by those who own property, because if you are renting, your property owner will raise your rent.
Yeah, they will. I don't know. That's tough, and especially since all that land is there that can be developed, but they are gonna hike up the taxes for it. That's also
It's basically they want everyone to pay even amount of
and
property
that
tax,
makes
but they
sense,
own a
yeah.
lot of property up there, so and they're not even using it to live or to make money.
Yeah.
It's just there for the Craighead family, a bunch of other families that own a large chunk of lands up there. And
I think
that was the biggest controversy of the city council that
Definitely.
night.
Well, I think they should improve the road because that's important, and that road is really steep and it's really curvy, and
And they've been working on it for so long.
and you can. It's it's winter's coming, and we pretty much have 9 months of winter here anyway, and so I feel like it would benefit everyone to improve the road, and especially if it gets icy. You never know what conditions are gonna come. You don't want to slide off into someone's house.
And I had a great quote from one of the residents up there that he is afraid, sometimes he got almost T-boned because he slid. Mm-hmm. And he lives somewhat close when the curve gets really up high. And he was talking about, Peter Dayton, and he is for the SID. And he was talking a lot about how it would improve everything because it would increase value to his house. That was the biggest thing. It would increase value to his house. The road would be safer, easy to go through. Another person, Clancy Clank, that's his name, Clancy Clank,
nice.
and he was saying that the biggest issue that the Hillview Way Road, that we've been talking about is the bike lane. It's like,
Yeah.
it's really steep uphill.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to have a bike lane? That's basically what he said.
Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing.
I mean, I don't know if I think I would literally get off and walk my bike up there and walk it down. I would not want to go down on my
and
bike.
it is a
on the hill.
major mountain line bus travel as
Yeah.
well. They're
I
doing
think-
a whole lot of stuff.
I think that they should improve it. I think that infrastructure is important, and if you don't want your city to complain or deaths or anything like that to happen, you should probably improve the basics.
Right.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But today they're going to talk about it in more detail to work on a good budget that works for everybody.
Yep.
And those who live there, those who just own land there, and they work on a way to make it work for everybody. But it's going to be really expensive. Regardless, Hillview
Yeah.
Way is an expensive road because it's, think about it, it's like getting a custom detail on your car. It's custom. It's a custom road. It's not straight road. Pave it, get done. It's gonna. It is gonna take much longer than 3rd Street. Third
Yeah.
Street.
gonna
3rd Street in front of
displace a lot
a good
of
food
people.
store. That was like 4 months.
That was awful. That was awful.
It was awfully long, but they did a great job.
Looks good, yeah.
There was a lot of erosion on the side of the road. Great sidewalks. The ends do definitely justify the means because it really worked out very well. A lot of businesses probably lost a lot of money because of these roads for sure. But you know, if there's a will, there's a way, for sure. So, that's enough of my rambling on about what's going on. So,
And I have nothing to ramble about. Everything's all good in the hood.
you know, so
Yeah, we'll see you
where can
guys
people
Friday.
find more information about your events?
Oh, well, if you go to MissoulaEvents.net, that's where you can find out all of the information that I talk about for the events that I find. It usually gives future events, it gives past events if you want to look, and it gives everything. Everything is nice and color-coded, too, by, like, art and music and education and sports and miscellaneous. So that's nice.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a great website.
And
you
to
can
find out more information about the city of Missoula, you can log on to www.ci.missoula.mt for Montana, .us for United States, and that's the City of Missoula webpage. Or you can just simply Google search City of Missoula, and it's the very top.
Yep, that'd be good enough.
Find out your government stuff, watch the streaming video, it's just amazing. And
So
if you want to appear on our show, if you have a cause or an event that's coming up, you can email us at mcat@mcat.org and say, I want to be on the morning show, and we'll get you on the morning show. You can also call us at 542-622-8542-MCAT and be on our show. It's great. We talk to you, we listen to you, and we have an interview.
We talk to you, we listen to you, and we have an interview.
It's all awesome. Like
It's
that.
crazy. Things we do here is just nuts. It's just crazy.
Yeah, and I think we have the Missoula Aging Service coming up next Wednesday. So
Great.
we have
They're
something to
great.
look forward to
I
that.
always enjoy when they come. They just have good things to talk about, and they provide a great service to our community.
Well, where can people find more information about our show, aptly and kindly called Wake Up Missoula?
Oh, well. Everyone can log on to Facebook and just type in Wake Up Missoula and we'll pop up. Or you can go to our Wix page, which is wakeupmissoula.wix/Wake Up Missoula.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah? Okay. And then
We're on YouTube.
we're on YouTube and Twitter, and you can go to mcat.org. We're on there too. And MCAT's Facebook. We're all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
we're
working
all-
on the grinder, which is very inappropriate.
Yeah, we're gonna get MCAT Tinder next. Wake Up Missoula Tinder.
And we will always swipe right.
Always.
Always.
It's just a picture of you and I and Asaph, just like we'll be laying on Asaph's piano. Asaph,
But you will always swipe left. No. Anyways, so for Wake Up Missoula, I am your host, Scott Ramp.
and I'm Noelle McAvoy.
And this is Asaph, Adonai.
Lisa.